Archangel Michael says, there is no time to waste, something sinister has been written with the darkest of intentions. Your name, the one given to you at birth, the one that carries the vibration of your soul, has been used in a ritual older than memory. And now, a force you never imagined has been unleashed, it's coming closer with every hour. Your protection isn't gone, but it's been weakened. Type Amen to get blessing 611. Last night, under a sky without stars, a woman cloaked in maroon stood before a circle of candles whispering words she didn't create herself. The name she chanted was yours, but it wasn't spoken with love or concern. It was uttered with venom, as her fingers cut across a parchment, signing in a substance not ink, but blood. You weren't meant to find this message, not until it was too late. Type Amen to get blessing 422. Someone has been watching you, not physically, but spiritually, tapping into the energy trails you leave behind. They've collected pieces of your past, fragments of your shadow, and used them to forge a signature they believe will bind your destiny. But Archangel Michael says, divine light is more powerful than anything signed in blood, if you act before the clock completes its next turn. Do not underestimate what was attempted. This was not mischief, it was a full ritual of binding. Type Amen to get blessing 155. She carries a name too, an old one hidden in plain sight, one that you've seen but never truly noticed. She appears normal, maybe even warm, but something inside her was triggered when you succeeded at something she failed in. Her jealousy became ritual, her envy transformed into ink, and her hand trembled as she wrote what she thought would curse you. You must understand this isn't just spiritual attack, it's a document forged in the realm of darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 309. She didn't work alone. There were 3 others, all connected through an invisible chain of resentment. One supplied the item from your past, the other whispered secrets stolen from your present, and the third holds the key to your future. Archangel Michael says, their voices were soft, but the intent was brutal. It's not just harm they want your delay. They want your light to flicker, your joy to stall, your sleep to break. Type Amen to get blessing 500. A mirror was used. A mirror once belonging to someone in your family line, something that carries your reflection even when you aren't near it. They placed it beneath the full moon and uttered curses in reverse. Each word was carved with intention, wrapped in smoke, and sealed with silence. Type Amen to get blessing 211. Your name is now floating in a realm it doesn't belong in. It echoes in places where spirits hover, where forgotten souls listen for commands. But even in that shadow, your soul still shines, dimmed but not erased. They tried to replace your story with one they wrote in haste. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You're not imagining the recent heaviness, the interrupted dreams, the sudden cold that enters the room. You're not imagining the quiet conversations that stop when you enter, the glances that linger too long. Someone is moving against you with purpose, and they think you're completely unaware. But now you know. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, there's still a seal that hasn't been broken, the final stroke of that ritual requires your silence. If you speak your truth today, if you make noise in the realm of spirit, their attempt will collapse. Because they made one grave mistake, they underestimated the force that surrounds your purpose. And that mistake will be their unraveling. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They needed a lock of hair. They didn't find it. They searched for something personal, but what they took doesn't carry your full energy anymore. A key was hidden in an object you've forgotten about, something under your bed, behind your mirror, or between your books. This item is pulsing now, trying to signal you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your house isn't cursed, but it has become a battleground. They directed energies there, hoping to provoke chaos, confusion, distraction. And lately, you've noticed the tension in your chest when you walk past a specific room or object. That is no coincidence. Type Amen to get blessing 202. The blood was not theirs, it belonged to something sacrificed in secrecy. But its energy rejected the purpose. Because when your name was signed, the spirit of truth protested. The ritual is incomplete, which means you still have time. Type Amen to get blessing 123. You were born with something ancient in you, something they didn't calculate. You carry the lineage of resistance, of victory, of divine reversal. What they invoked will begin to turn on them unless they erase the act. But their pride won't allow it. Type Amen to get blessing 666. She wanted what you had, not the material, but the favor. The way people lean toward you, the way you survive things others collapse under. She thinks if your path is paused, hers will clear. But darkness doesn't reward betrayal with peace. Type Amen to get blessing 144. You're being called right now, not by me, but by a presence waiting in the unseen. It is neither male nor female, but a force older than flame. It's hovering just outside your field, waiting for you to acknowledge the truth. That what has been whispered in the silence is real. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, tonight is important. Because they intend to renew the signature, to repeat what they started. But they don't realize that you've awakened now, and the awakened can't be tricked twice. They no longer hold the element of surprise. Type Amen to get blessing 313. You may feel the urge to cry without knowing why. Let it come, it's your spirit releasing foreign energy. When the tears stop, stand tall and walk back into yourself fully. You are not weak for feeling the shift, you are strong for sensing it. Type Amen to get blessing 585. There's an item that belongs to you that was taken. It could be something as small as a key, a pin, a letter. It was used as a spiritual magnet, meant to direct negativity your way. But something went wrong, the energy curved. Type Amen to get blessing 404. They didn't know who they were dealing with. You've been chosen many times before, and each time, a shadow tried to intercept it. But you're still here. And that means they failed again. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You're going to get a message soon. It may be in a dream, a whisper, a strange coincidence, but when it happens, don't dismiss it. It will be a sign that the light is about to cleanse the darkness. The blood will dry. The signature will fade. Type Amen to get blessing 888. And the name, your name, will shine again, free and untouched. You will know who did it, not because someone tells you, but because your spirit will simply know. Their face, their voice, their energy, it will feel different now. Their mask will slip. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Tonight, if you wake at an unusual hour, sit up. Speak your truth into the air, even if your voice shakes. Say you revoke what was done, that your name is sacred and cannot be rewritten. The wind will carry your declaration. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You are not helpless. You are not cursed. You are in motion toward restoration. And they will not understand how fast it comes. Type Amen to get blessing 919. You were protected even before this warning reached you. This message is the final crack in their plan. Once read, it begins to dissolve their effort. What they wrote in blood, heaven rewrites in gold. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Let this be the moment you return to yourself. Not the fearful version they wanted you to be, but the fierce, awakened soul that rises after being marked. You are no longer the hunted. You are the storm. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You are the storm that swallows the shadows, not the one who bows to them. The energy they raise to stop you will now orbit them like a mirror of their own intent. You've done nothing wrong, but they have, and now the spiritual balance is demanding a price. Type Amen to get blessing 212. The spirits they called upon have begun to whisper. Those whispers are not sweet, they are furious. Because when they touched your name, they unknowingly touched a soul guarded by angelic order. The blood they used is now cursed by the very forces they summoned. It's turning on them quietly, at night, in their dreams. They're waking with cold sweat, heart racing, unable to sleep in the dark. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Archangel Michael says, they underestimated the mark you carry. That invisible seal of light that you inherited from those who stood firm in storms before you. Your ancestors, some known, some forgotten, have risen around your aura in silence. They stand now in spiritual formation, facing the same ones who tried to disrupt your journey. And soon, the one who led this ritual will find herself choking on the very curse she created. Her words will turn heavy, her thoughts confused, her energy decaying from within. Type Amen to get blessing 535. Don't go searching for revenge, your revenge is divine realignment. She will know. They all will. They will feel their success vanish like smoke. But you will feel lighter. Your spirit will begin to clear the residue, lifting from places in your body where fatigue had taken root. Your skin, your breath, your sleep. All will begin to restore in divine timing. Type Amen to get blessing 404. You were chosen before this even began. That's why they fought so hard to stop you. Because deep down, they saw your glow increasing. They knew if they didn't act now, you'd rise beyond their reach. So they tried to bind your blessings in blood and secrecy. But their grip is slipping, their shadows shrinking. Type Amen to get blessing 707. There's a door they sealed in the spirit realm, thinking you wouldn't notice. But you already have the key, it lies in your voice, your choice, your refusal to surrender. The moment you speak out your authority, the lock disintegrates. They will hear things breaking in their lives and not understand why. They will blame everything and everyone else, but never you, never the truth. Because the truth scares them more than failure. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Archangel Michael says, watch for the signs now. The candle flicker, the chill breeze indoors, the scent of flowers when no one's around. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that your energy is being cleared. Your name is returning to its divine frequency. Your timeline is realigning and detaching from interference. Type Amen to get blessing 330. The parchment they used is burning now. Not in the physical, but in the realm where they sent it. What was once red has turned to ash. The blood will not bind. The ink will not last. Your destiny is unshaken. Type Amen to get blessing 111. There will be silence soon, a sudden quiet in your life. Do not fear that moment, it is the breath before the breakthrough. In that silence, the curse will be fully broken. And those who try to alter your future will vanish from your path without confrontation. They'll trip over their own bitterness, blinded by their intentions. While you walk untouched, lighter, freer. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Some of them might try again. But their efforts will never penetrate the new layer of spiritual armor now forming around you. Their access has been revoked. They may still look at you with resentment, but their words will hold no weight. Your light will make them uncomfortable. Your presence will silence their whispers. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Archangel Michael says, you are sealed now in divine frequency. No signature in blood can override the ink of heaven. What is yours is not up for barter in spiritual black markets. You are guarded not just by angels, but by divine consequence. Anyone who tries again will meet the full force of reversal. Because this is more than protection, this is sacred retaliation. Type Amen to get blessing 555. If you felt alone, that ends now. Because a gate has just reopened, one that reconnects you to your true allies. Spiritual guides are being reassigned to you with higher authority. They are faster, stronger, sharper than the energies you faced. And they bring messages, insights, strategies. They're not just here to guard, they're here to rebuild you. Type Amen to get blessing 292. Expect a sudden burst of creativity. New ideas, dreams, and visions are coming as signs. Follow them without fear. Because now, your name is not just restored, it's exalted. Every false signature is wiped. Only your divine signature remains. Type Amen to get blessing 101. The ritual has backfired completely. The very power they sought is collapsing under them. And as it breaks, something new is being birthed for you. An opportunity, a miracle, a door they tried to seal forever. But heaven kept it open, just out of their reach. And now it opens wide. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Archangel Michael says, walk forward now, with no fear. Because behind you, the spiritual court has ruled in your favor. What was signed against you has been revoked, dissolved, erased. Your timeline is yours again. Your name is safe. Your soul is rising. Type Amen to get blessing 111. From this moment on, nothing signed in darkness can touch you. Not blood, not whispers, not shadows. Only divine light will follow your footsteps. Walk boldly. Breathe deeply. Speak your name aloud, let the universe hear it. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This is your confirmation. This is your reversal. This is your return. Your name was signed in blood, but heaven has just re-signed it in gold. Nothing and no one can change what's already protected. And so it is. The spirits who were summoned against you are now bound to silence. They cannot move forward, cannot return, and cannot touch you. Because the light that surrounds you now has burned their access point forever. Type Amen to get blessing 828. You are no longer walking through the remnants of what they tried to shatter, you are stepping into the full structure of divine rebuild. Everything they thought would collapse under the weight of their ritual has already begun to rise from the ashes. Your strength, your grace, your destiny, all intact, all burning brighter than they ever could have feared. The one who dared to sign your name in blood? She is watching now as her surroundings shift, as her spiritual atmosphere begins to decay. She thought power could be taken by force, but real power can only be inherited by purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 363. You were never a victim. Even when you didn't know, your angels knew. Even when you were quiet, your spirit was screaming for justice, and justice answered. The candles they lit have gone out. Not because they blew away, but because the flame within them was false. Their incantations have become echoes, bouncing off walls that no longer hold the spell. Type Amen to get blessing 757. Soon, you'll notice their names fade from your thoughts. You won't remember the sting as deeply. Their faces will grow blurry, their voices soft and distant. Because divine detachment is beginning. The removal of every tie they tried to create. Your soul is cleansing from the inside out. And it won't stop until every corner they touched is illuminated with divine fire. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, the one thing they feared most was your awakening. They could handle your stillness, your delays, even your silence. But they couldn't handle your realization, your moment of spiritual awareness. And now that moment has arrived. You have become aware of their ritual, their name, their motive, and that destroys every hidden thread. Nothing they buried in the shadows can hide from the light you now carry. Type Amen to get blessing 171. You're not being warned anymore. You're being activated. This isn't about survival, this is about dominion. Your space is holy now. Your aura is charged with reversal energy. And anything that tries to mimic darkness near you will be exposed instantly. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Don't be surprised if they start avoiding you. Don't be confused when their tone changes, when their smiles crack. They will know they've been seen, even if you never speak a word. Their soul will feel the light of your authority. Their curse has become their consequence. And they will live in the echo of their own ritual. Type Amen to get blessing 141. You, on the other hand, will move lighter. You'll feel it in your steps, less hesitation, more strength. You'll feel it when you speak, more clarity, more power. And most importantly, you'll feel it in your spirit, a deep knowing that the war is over. Because when a name is signed in blood, it can only carry weight if heaven allows it. And heaven has denied the request. Type Amen to get blessing 252. The scroll has been burned. The blood has dried. The words have lost meaning. What was meant to bind you has now released you. The same ink they used to chain you has exploded into light, marking your name with celestial fire. You are no longer their target, you are their reminder. Type Amen to get blessing 707. You are the proof that light always wins. That no ritual, no signature, no circle drawn in darkness can outmatch divine will. And your life, yes, your life, is the evidence they will never be able to erase. Let them watch. Let them regret. Let them feel the weight of their own collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 369. Because your rise is no longer a hope, it's a guarantee. The blessings that paused for protection are now being released with full speed. Doors are opening. Contracts are aligning. Opportunities are falling into your hands. Every moment of silence, every delay, every tear, it is now being repaid in abundance. Your name will be known, not for what they tried to do, but for what you survived. Your legacy begins here. Type Amen to get blessing 414. This is more than spiritual revenge, this is divine realignment. You will be placed back into every seat they tried to remove you from. You will be offered chances they thought they'd stolen from you. And when they see you again, they won't recognize the light around you. Because you're no longer the same person. You are reborn in flame and guarded by forces they cannot name. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, take this seriously. Walk boldly. Speak clearly. Declare your presence in the spiritual realm. Because every time you do, you reclaim another piece of your destiny. Their ritual couldn't destroy you. It only revealed you. And now the world, both seen and unseen, will witness your unstoppable rise. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Let this message echo through your day. Let it vibrate through your space, your mind, your decisions. This isn't just spiritual news, it's your official notice. Why?